Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. You know what we're going to talk about today? Yeah, of course you do. Yarn. Always yarn, right? I mean, it's a yarn channel, just saying. Yarn, knitting, crocheting, and all the wonderful antics that go around with that. So sometimes when I talk about things, you might not have known and you can learn things, and other times you just teach me things. But I have talked about, and I realized I have been talking about Cozy Toes yarn for quite some time. Now this is a Hobby Lobby yarn that is discontinued, and that is very sad. It is very sad. This is, but you know, there's some semi-good news, right? I was looking through my stuff and might be able to help people out that might have missed out on this wonderful yarn. This particular yarn, now this came in 50-gram balls. It's fingering weight, love my fingering weight yarn, 50 grams, 210 yards. It's the composition. This is 93% acrylic, 7% polyester. So this is so squishy. I mean, look at those colors. Oh my gosh. This has such a squish. It is great for people who have wool allergies. I know it's really sad. There are a lot of people with wool allergies. I love wool. I am so happy that I am not one of them, but there are people that do. And then the other one too, this composition works up amazingly well. It is soft, it is squishy, it is easy care, it is fantastic for children's clothing. Now, I know, you're like, but lady, it says Cozy Toes. This is a sock yarn. Well, yeah, but you don't have to make socks with sock yarn. You can do anything you want. There are no rules. You do what your yarn, what you want to do with your yarn. Don't let it tell you you're the boss. You're the boss of the yarn. So I've never made socks with this yarn. There are other people who have, and they tell me that they work up really well, and I'm sure they do. But to me, this is not sock yarn. I know that's weird. I know. I get it. That is very weird. So this stuff, you know, came in lots of different colors. Great. Perfect. And, you know, I've got, let me show these. Let me pull out some of these fantastical fun colors. Let's see. I got this one too, right? So, why am I showing you these? These beautiful 4 colors of just squishy goodness. And yeah, I got them on sale. Like, look at this. That was 87 cents because it was on clearance. Holy cow, are you kidding me? Wow. You know, there's a reason I kind of emptied the shelf. I'm that person. I'm sorry. If you came behind me, you probably weren't interested in this anyway. Well, that one, I mean, holy cow. But this was an overlooked thing at Hobby Lobby. It just was. The prices were anywhere from $4.99. Some of them said $3.49 at one point. The others said $4.99. Either way, always get it at 30% off week. We know how that goes. But price was great. It really was. It's nice. It works up. It just does good. Okay. So I've got those. And the reason I was showing you those colors. Oh, wait. Here, I did that. And then I just boiled it down. So this one, look at that. You want to see how that works up? I love the yarn. Now, I don't just love the yarn and just talk about loving the yarn and how I've made all these things. I've made all these things. This is going to my oldest granddaughter, and it fits her close fitting, but like, look at this. Look at the stretch on that. And it bounces right back. Look at that. I mean, that just bounces right back the way that it was. This stuff is amazing. And it wears so well. It really, really does. Look, I put bobbles on that one. She thinks they look like little flowers. She's adorable. So this is for my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, right? And that is this color. This color was Monarch Flutters. Okay. Such a pretty little color. Okay, so I got that one. This, look at that. That color. If you can still get them, because you can still get them in people's stashes. I have seen that, and I think there was a giveaway recently. Mishi, no, I'm not sure. I know I saw somebody in one of the giveaways and everything giving away a couple of the Cozy Toes along with other things. This one was called Soft Dusk, and this is from a grandson. Look at that. So this is just a simple raglan top Nothing really crazy about it. Just like I said, a simple rag on the top. I believe I used 4s with this as a fingering weight yarn. It holds 4s really well. You know, not being too tight, not too loose, see-through, or anything like that. And again, it just snaps back time after time, wash after wash. Grandson looks great with that, with those colors, right? So that's fun. This, look at that color. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just gorgeous? This color was called Fierce Flame. I agree. Now I made this one quite a while ago. Isn't it adorable? And I believe that will fit my youngest granddaughter right now. And hopefully this is something, because, you know, kids have their own colors and stuff like that, that this is something mommy would be interested in for her. But I love it. Again, this is a simple raglan. Nothing, I did a little bit different. This is the rounded neck on this one. And I've got the V-neck here. But fun. There are quite a few patterns out there that you could use as templates. One of them is Brick, and that's a sweater pattern using a worsted weight yarn. That's on Ravelry. There are multiple, I can't remember which ones that I might have used. I've made multiple top-down sweaters, raglan shape. It's kind of like if you're a sock knitter and you've made socks and you're like, hey, it's a vanilla pattern, which means it's basic sock construction, which you can add your own stitches to it, your own color work to it, your own design elements to it, but you're still doing a sock. It's kind of like that with this. You could add cables, you could add stripes. I didn't need to because the yarn does it itself, and I didn't want to deal with any stripes or anything else as far as that goes. I wanted it simple, easy. Those were car knitting. So far, all 3 of the things that I've shown you have at one point been my car project. I love this yarn for car projects because look at that. That packs down really, really tiny. That is so small. You put your needles on there, circular needles, and you just go around and around and around while you're passenger. And I love that. So this is by far one of my absolute favorite yarns to work with car projects. But there are things that you can get now that, you know, not this, but you can still get something that will work and do the same thing. And I have those. And then the other one that you probably remember, this yarn right here, I got from my youngest granddaughter. And this is, what color is this one? This is Shine Like Summertime. Oh yeah, isn't that beautiful? So I got that one to make my youngest granddaughter her dress, and I still need to put the sleeves on. It's close. I've got that gorgeous, I think it's gorgeous anyway, that wonderful, beautiful lace at the bottom. The dress flares out, and this was also a car project, so I need another car project, okay? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab some yarn in this bag, one of these colors, I got lots of colors, and start something else for one of the grandkids. I love this as my car project. So I don't just tell you I really like the yarn, I really like the yarn. Since I just have so little to do on the sleeves, and then this one will be done. So those were, I just realized, it's like, oh my goodness, I have all of these things around. And look at this one. I haven't done anything with this color yet. That's a pretty color, right? That one's really nice. And this color is April Zing. That's pretty. But all these other colors that I had in here, I have used already making stuff for the grandkids, which is fun. So you're like, but wait, what are you talking about? There's other stuff. So have you seen this Premier Wool Free Sock? I'm not sure if you can still get this one or not. This doesn't have a clearance tag on it. This stuff right here, 50-gram ball, wool free, love it. You know, but it has that same squish, that same texture. Let me see the composition of this. Okay, we know that it's wool free, got it. Come on, machine wash. Oh, machine wash and tumble dry, which is wonderful. All right, so this is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT, and I think that's that polyester, 235 yards, 50 grams. Same stuff, different company, different label. Watch your labels, right? So you've got that, got the wonderful gray. I do have here some other colors. It's the same. It has that squish that is just, I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's that gray. We have colors on these things. This is Pueblo, kind of interesting. I live in Colorado. That's an interesting one. And this is Mystery. I think it's underneath the tag. Oh, wait. Color Oceanic. And there's Oceanic. So even though you can't get the Cozy Toes at the store any longer, you might be able to. Yeah, this one was on sale. This one was, I'm not sure where I got that one on sale. Orange tags, that reminds me of Hobby Lobby, but I don't think Hobby Lobby had the Premier Wool-Free sock. So I don't know where I got that. But these were not on sale. But there you go. Other options for you to work with. I know that Premier had wool-free lace, which was also fingering weight. Sparkle. I sent some of those to Michelle. Magical. Oh my gosh, I always mess up her channel. But I sent some to her because I just thought she might like it. It's pretty and it's red. And then the other thing too, and these I got off of the Premier site. I believe these are discontinued. Well, at least they had them on quite a good sale. This is called Alegro. It's a universal yarn, so I don't know if it's still available or not. These were 100 gram skeins, so, you know, 2 of these, right? And up until, you know, most of the things that I've made were the 2 skeins, the 250 grams, so 100 grams of yarn. The dress, I'm working on my 3rd ball, so that's 150 grams, but the other tops, 1 of these, perfect. All right, and this is 73% acrylic, the 7% PBT. All right, same squish, same everything, same yarn. Different name, different manufacturer name, whatever you want to call it, but it's wool-free, which is what, you know, what we were going for as far as that goes. This color is Classical Crimson. So this came in lots of beautiful colors also. That's what these are. I might have taken advantage, just saying, because I knew the composition. I knew what it was made of, and I know how much I really enjoy this for the kids' clothes. Do I intend on making socks with any of this? No, not really. We know, oh, we can take that one out of the bag. What do you think? Should I take that one out of the bag? Can I find the bag opening? I don't know where the bag opening is. Whatever. So look at that. I like those. Look how well it goes with me. See, look, it matches the hair. So, and I've got more, but there are other ways to get that. And I wanted to really express that even though I'm showing the things using the Cozy Toes yarn, all of this is the same. This is all the same stuff. Same composition, same squish factor, probably a little bit more available. But look around. That 93% acrylic, 7% polyester, PBT. I think that's what PBT stands for. I don't know. Chemical name of something. Who knows? But that's that same feel. That's just easy care, easy wear. Looks great. The color saturation that you can get with these particular yarns is just absolutely amazing. I've loved every one of them. I like these for the kids' clothes. There are some other sock yarn, fingering weight yarns that I really, really like, but this one right here with that stretch factor, they don't fade, they don't anything else. They look the same when the kids wear out of them. Unless they've snagged them on something and, you know, really got, because, hey, kids do kid things. Unless they've done anything like that, that's going to be something that's just going to wear, and maybe the little brother, little sister, hand-me-down relative or something like that will get use out of it also. Lots and lots of fun, lots and lots of different options, lots of things to get you looking at different places to go ahead and get that yarn that might not be discontinued. And even if it is, you now know what to look for with other brands. I know I have felt it. I know that feel. I know I have felt it with other things, other brands. I can't remember the different ones offhand, but these are just a few examples that you can go ahead and add to your collection, and you can try things. And memory serves me, these were not really expensive. They overall, right? You know, price is you know, what you consider quality and what I consider quality are probably two different things. It is really interesting for me. At one place, I have no problems paying $5 for something. In another place, I'm like, what, are you kidding? Right? It's the weirdest thing. It's still, it could be the same item, but location makes a huge difference. I know my husband makes fun of me. He really does. But those are some ways to look at things. Some new yarns or some new old yarns that you didn't know that you were going to love. That is one of them that I think that you're going to really, really like. Has a lot of great uses, a lot of great wear, and price point generally not high, which is fabulous. And the other thing too, fingering weight yarn, if you didn't already know, I know you knew, I know, it takes longer to work up. It just does. It just takes a little bit longer. So if you can work with fingering weight yarn, if you can work with the smaller yarns and budget is a thing, I'm telling you, that's economical. You know, even at so-called full price, within reason, right? Because, you know, they can go pricey, but that is very, very economical because the amount of time it's going to take you to use even one of those small balls, the amount of time that will take you to use, you take your enjoyment factor, your entertainment value, how long it took you to use and how much it cost, it's pennies per the hour. That's a good way to look at it. So if you're going to use it, if you're going to just put it on your shelf and everything, then, you know, your mileage may vary as far as that goes. But those are just different ways to look at things. We like our hobbies. We want to make sure that we can enjoy them, afford them, and make things that make us happy. If you don't have issues working with smaller yarns, I highly recommend getting some, trying some out, and everything's a little different, right? You know, we have different feels and stuff, and you can use size 4s or size 5 knitting needles on these. I've not crocheted with it, so I don't know how well it crochets up. I've just knit clothing for the grandkids with it. I'm sure it crochets up just fine. It does have a stretch in it, so that is something to work with, but there you have it. Hopefully you picked something up on this one. Let me know what yarns that you like that are just staples in your particular stash situation or what have you, or if you could have them as staples, that's what you would have. And I'd really appreciate it. Go ahead, like and share and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps me out with my channel. And I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm going to talk to you guys again later. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.